Good day to all again. We have a Greenlight today. It's a 1985 Jeep Cherokee Pioneer. I bought this because I have a lot of, well, memories of riding around in these things. I had several friends with these second generation Cherokees. And none of them really said they were the greatest as far as reliability goes, but they got the job done for college students. Alright, let's see. Actually, my roommate had one of these in blue. Standard packaging. I do find it odd that they wouldn't have photographs of the other vehicles here. You know, they just list them out instead of you get to look at a tire tread. Seems weird to me. One thing I like about Johnny Lightning is they show you other models that you might want to spend your money on. Sometimes I keep these, sometimes I don't. But if I do, I usually just keep the bottom half, you know, this thing here. Alright, well, pulled up some images of a Pioneer and also a Laredo. They look identical to me, but they look pretty much like this model, I think. Let's see. Even the wheels are very similar. I do see that there's rubber molding on these images, but not on this. See about the general proportions here. Looks pretty close to me, the overall proportions of it. There's a rear view. Yeah, the colors of the taillights match up. You got the little black bumperettes, or whatever those things are called in the bumper. Okay. Alright, so let's gravitate towards those wheels. And they are molded nicely. Greenlight does a really good job, I think, with their wheels in most cases. They have nice tight details, they have air passing between the spokes. They don't have brake systems, but for the price of a Greenlight, I don't think you can really expect them to be there. So if you're new to the hobby, you're just not going to get brakes until you spend like twice as much money, or 3 times as much money. What I'm looking for is, was there any printing here? No, but it's interesting how they dished this out. This is caved in to give some sort of dark reflection. Okay, tire treads. That's something where I think Greenlight could improve upon. These tires are used on many of their models, but they're just not accurate as far as the width of them goes. I mean, they look like aftermarket wheels, which I guess would be okay, except these are original equipment wheels that we're looking at from the side. So they're simply not this wide on the real vehicle. Alright. Whole bunch of weird oil on this thing. This is not my fingerprints. I haven't touched it long enough. So that's another thing I've noticed from this brand. A lot of times there's some sort of manufacturing oil. I don't know if they do that on purpose to maybe keep it from getting scratched up from the blister. If that is the case, that's smart, and I'm fine with it. And looking at the top of this thing, I don't see any scratches, or do I? Well, maybe I do. Well, alright, let's continue on. So, the Cherokee is printed nicely there. Let's see what's under it. I guess that's supposed to say Pioneer. It's not really clear. But yeah, I think if you know it's supposed to say Pioneer, you can believe that to be true. The door handles are sticking out and painted black. There's a little key mechanism there. It does look like it's 2 different dots, though. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if this black dot's supposed to be on top of that silver dot or what, or the silver dot's worn off. Oh well. Black paint for the window molding. It's on the casting itself, and also the window molding has some raised and black paint as well. We have some casted in mirrors, and there's a little silver paint on them as well. You can see though the black is not, you know, applied as nice as it could be. Let me back out. You know, it's unfair to go 4 times magnification on a Greenlight. Alright, so it says 4x4 here, and that looks pretty nice. You know, the separation of the color is nice. It's just painted, which is common with Greenlight. Again, price. Raised wiper blade looks good. Jeep looks good. The key thing. Oh, sorry. So it is a silver dot on a black dot. So on the side door, not the best effort, but the back is better. This one is powered by a V6 2.6 liter. These things could have come with a 2.1 diesel up to a 4 liter inline six, which is petrol powered. Boy, what's up with these windows? I'm going to have to take a Q-tip to that. This side doesn't seem to be any problems. The side mirror is a little bit better, although it's chipped, the paint's chipped off there. Alright, so the front we have the Jeep printed on, and it's nice and crisp, nice and clear. I mean, if you look at the dental pick, that's some small text. There's some ridging here and painted black. The wiper blades are raised, painted black. The front window has some silver trim going around as well as the black, I think. Maybe not. I don't think there is a black molding, just the wiper blades. Yeah, but I gotta say, now that I look at the wiper blades, I feel like there's no arms. I think these are those magically floating wiper blades, but there's no arm connecting it to somewhere down below. I purchased this because it doesn't have an opening hood. All the gaps look consistent, front or back view, right? It just looks like a consistently made vehicle, so that's why I like this one. I guess the only major gripe would be the headlights. They're painted white, and they just look like they're possessed or something. They don't have. I really wish they had the printing technology that Hot Wheels does, some sort of graphics that makes them look three-dimensional, or better yet, make them clear lenses. Alright, obviously that's a separate plastic piece. Okay, the bumper is also a separate plastic piece, nicely painted. Nothing that I can see on the license plate other than it's just a black face, but no, actual plate. So the suspension here is a separate piece on that metal base. Give it a little bit of lift. I wonder why they did that. I mean, this is I think the most road-going version of this Cherokee, right? I could understand if they were going to make a high-rise one with giant tires, but if this is the standard one, I wonder why they wouldn't just make this base have the axle a little bit more offset. It can't be to save this much material in metal, could it? Maybe. Alright, it's press fit together, so you might have to drill it if there's any QC problems or if you want to modify. I don't think wheel swaps would be a problem though, because you do have some room here. You just take the tire off, some pliers, and maybe you could wiggle the wheel off the axle and then swap on some new ones. But this interior is just black, it seems. Let me get the flashlight here. Probably pretty decent details, but without the light, you can't see much. So yeah, that seems to be the case. I think the doors also even have, side panels and stuff, armrests and all that. Alright, just some ridging here on the roof. Looks pretty good. So all in all, it's good, I guess. The only thing I wish it had was clear headlights. I don't even mind the painted taillights because they're painted well. They look kind of shiny. Yeah, it's just that looks a little weird. But no opening hood, so for me it's better than usual. So, and no major QC problems, but I tend to habitually only buy these at a retail store because I have seen so many in the packaging with bumpers falling off and stuff like that, or really messed up paint. So I try to only buy Greenlights with my own eyes. Alright, so take a look at a couple other models then. Oh, sorry. Well, mostly going to be compared to Greenlights, because for some reason trucks and Greenlights are my thing. So this next one is an 81 Chevy K5 Blazer from the X-Files. I like how they put a gray interior on that one, and this rear comes off, but I have some putty holding it down. I actually prefer it the way it looks in the TV show, so now that I've messed that up. Okay, I have another Jeep from Greenlight. It is a 68 Jeep Jeepster Commando. So that's another thing I like about this brand. They actually print on the bottom the year on top of what the actual vehicle is, so. But all three of these have the stark white headlights, I think it's not so bad here because the lights are physically small, but the Jeepster Commando, it's got these giant round, you know, I am the Exorcist kind of lights there. Oh well. Let us compare to a TLV. This is a Land Cruiser. Let's see, it says just Land Cruiser on the bottom. So that's where TLV could definitely improve. There's many types of Land Cruisers, you know. I don't know what year this is or what, you know, body code it is. So it just doesn't help educate me or other people. So good job, Greenlight, and shame on you, TLV, again. I guess that'll be it for the comparisons. Let's just let this guy spin on its own. Yeah, gonna have to wipe this thing down, take some Q-tips to it. So you've heard my gripes, you've heard my likes. Overall, it's still pretty nice. It brings back memories. That's a large part of me collecting so many weird, random subjects. Some of them, you know, make me think of the past, whereas others are, yeah, just straight up crazy. Alright, well, I'll definitely get more Greenlights. I like the brand. I just gotta make sure that they don't have major QC problems, so that's why I don't have as many as I would like to have. So, okay, see you in the next one. Bye.